This will be the third Emergency Security Council meeting on Myanmar since the coup, and there have been a lot of developments since the last meeting. Special Envoy Christine Schraner-Burgener will brief the Council on the situation in Myanmar. UN Chief Antonio Guterres has called for a united global front to pressure the junta after more than 100 protesters were killed over the weekend. Well, the death toll since that February 1st coup is now well over 500. And rebel groups are threatening to join forces with protesters and fight back, which could lead to civil war. Well, it's going to be hard for the Security Council to take any proper steps to stop the junta. If it wants to show a united front, it has to tread softly because China and Russia don't see things the same way as Western powers. So far, those two countries have blocked any mention of a coup in Security Council declarations on Myanmar. Now, China continues to assert that what's going on there is an internal affair, and Russia's deputy ambassador says that Russia's not a big fan of sanctions or punitive measures, and that there's a fine line between condemning and inciting violence. The suggestion being that further measures from the Security Council could make things even worse. Well, Russia's role is becoming clearer, and it's of concern to Western powers. As Myanmar's military was shooting protesters dead on Saturday, Russia's deputy defence minister visited the country to show Moscow's support and desire to deepen its, quote, strategic partnership. Now, Russia insists it's concerned about civilian deaths, but it supplied some of the tanks used by the junta. Now, the UN rapporteur on Myanmar, Tom Andrews, says the UN Security Council should vote to cut the junta's access to funds and weapons and refer their atrocities to the International Criminal Court. He says that the people of Myanmar are not deterred by the junta's violence, and so nations should not be deterred by threats of a UN Security Council veto. He called on Council members to stand up and be counted.